What's good? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's RFG, and I'm here today to shed light on something that really was heavy on my mind the past few hours, and it was so shocking to me that I had no choice but to make a video about it. It's actually something that happened to me personally, and it has to do with a conversation that I had with a woman that I've been speaking to recently through social media and via text message. Now, this particular woman, I'm going to keep her identity completely concealed. I'm not going to say anything about her name or her number, nothing personal like that, because I always respect people's privacy. But I'm just going to explain what she said to me through the text messages, and then I'm going to break down how I responded to it. So basically, I really at first I was really feeling this woman's energy. I thought she was genuine. Um, I really didn't see anything wrong with her, and what I'm saying, she was physically attractive as well, and she seemed pretty intelligent. So, I was just filling her out, asking her basic questions, and it seemed like she was trying to bait me into becoming a beta male provider. You see what I'm saying? It seemed like she was trying to bait me into becoming a beta male provider for her. All right? All right. So basically, I'm going to start this video off by reading these text messages. I wish I could project these text messages up on the screen, but I would have to blur out her number. So, that'd be doing too much. So basically, I asked her how she felt about organized polygamy. I sent her a text message and asked her how she felt about organized polygamy. And she responded and she said, I want my own man. Men be trying to do that, but they are way too controlling and still operating in their lower selves, and they just want to do it for sex. So that's what she responded when I asked her how she felt about organized polygamy. Then I responded and I said, most definitely. I asked you because I'm actually in position to take care of children and multiple wives. Unlike other men who don't understand what organized polygamy is about, it's about substantial organized communities are being built back up. So I basically said it's about building substantial organized communities back up. All right. And this is something that is structured and organized. So no member of the polygamous marriage or the polygamous commitment can go outside unless it's approved by everyone in the group. All right. So I said no outsider would be allowed in the group unless everyone in the group accepts them. But honestly, I would prefer two wives, but the most I would be cool with is three. Three is the limit. And then I said again in another paragraph, I said, women gotta understand they outnumber us men. So it's going to be much harder for women to find a man who's actually husband material. And to be so real, the majority of women constantly chase and have sex with what they feel is top tier men. So most women are chase famous rappers, singers, pro athletes, porn stars, men who make six figures and up. And most women have no problem being a side piece to one of the men I just listed. But when a dude comes out in public and says he wants multiple wives, the public looks down on him. You see? So I just called out the hypocrisy of, modern society and modern women's views on polygamy. And then I was like, I think it's BS because most women in the States are sharing the same man anyway. These are facts. So to me, in this day and age, you're either a closet polygamist or you're a proud polygamist. So that was, the paragraph I sent her. She responded and she said, I would probably just isolate myself she said, if I had three wives, she's talking about me. She said, if you have three wives, um, it would sound like fun, but I wouldn't take it serious. I would probably just isolate myself. She said, I want my own man, like someone I can trust to have my first child with, and someone who is just as intelligent as me. I have no problem with what she said there. She said, "You're right. Most women like those type of guys because they're used to being abused mentally and physically, and they want money because money is the new god in today's society. But smart women only want one man or a trusted vibe." And then I was like, I hate to break it to you, but if you ever engaged in sexual relations with a famous actor, rapper, singer, pro athlete, porn star, or a man who makes six figures and up, you were never the only woman he was having sex with at that time. So I was basically trying to tell her, if she ever, had relations with any of those kinds of men, she was definitely a side piece during that time. So the point I'm trying to get across to her is, why is she getting, mad at me for me wanting to have multiple wives in an actual committed, organized, structured relationship? You see what I'm saying? And then she was like, she responded to that paragraph I wrote, and she was like, most men who want multiple wives are abusive as hell on the low end, and they are too damn prideful because they have money and knowledge. Men need to learn how to respect a woman first before having multiple wives. There's nothing wrong with settling with one person. She said, I've had threesomes, hookups all the time. There's nothing like having one person you can trust your life with at the end of the day. So, folks, with that last statement this woman sent me in a text message, the last statement is the goddamn nail in the coffin for her, for her, that exposes her trying to view me as a beta male provider. All right. Now, she just said that she had multiple threesomes and multiple hookups, which means she's had multiple one night stands, right? And she's had multiple threesomes, all right? But this same woman that I'm texting, has a problem with me, RFG, being in a committed, structured relationship with 2 to 3 wives that agree to it. This same woman who admitted to being ran through by Pookie Ray Ray. You see what I'm saying? Some pro athletes, some porn stars. You feel me? This same woman who admitted to being ran through is not happy with me wanting to choose to have multiple wives in a structured, organized, polygamous relationship. Let me tell you why this is hypocrisy at its finest. If you are getting ran through, and we all know what today's modern women want. All right, this is what they consider top tier men. They want the actors, they want the rappers and the singers. Okay, they want the male porn stars. You see what I'm saying? And then they want Pookie and Ray Ray. All right. So this is what my message for the modern woman. When you were having sex with Pookie and Ray Ray, you knew damn well you weren't Pookie and Ray Ray's only woman at that time. Period. Point blank. Okay? These women know goddamn well the energy and the frequency of the man they are dealing with before they go to bed with them. Period. All right? So when you got into bed with Pookie and Ray Ray, you knew that he had multiple women. All right? That has to be correct. When you get ran through by the male porn stars that, you know what I'm saying, you pay to be with, you see what I'm saying? You know damn well you're just a piece of meat and a side piece. When you get ran through by these male rappers and even the people on Instagram that are posing as rappers, you know, a lot of these women are giving it up to the men that don't even have the accolades and the money. You know what I'm saying? These days, all you got to do is look like a rapper, and these women will, you know what I'm saying, will spread their legs. So, you know what I'm saying? These women, when they get ran through by the rappers and the wannabe rappers, they know that they're not the only woman. They know that, you know what I'm saying, there's no commitment. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? They have no problem being in a polygamous relationship with a rapper. They have no problem being in a polygamous relationship with a porn star. They have no problem being in a polygamous relationship with Pookie and Ray Ray. They have no problem being in a polygamous relationship with a famous actor. But when the average man, right? When the average man who comes from nothing and builds himself up from the ground up, all right? And takes care of himself mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially, right? And he made something out of himself throughout, you know what I'm saying, his 20s. You see what I'm saying? And he's ready to be in a committed polygamous relationship. Now, all of a sudden, this is bad. This guy he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy now. Look at this. Look at this misogynist. Look at this misogynist. He wants multiple women. Look at this misogynist. But these same fake woke ass, fake ass pro-black women, all right? Because like I said, there is a large group of pro-black women that are not pro-black at all. And I'm going to address that as well. All right? These fake ass, wannabe woke ass women have no problem with these men right here. You know, they never call the homo thugs, Pookie and Ray Ray, the porn stars, the rappers, and the actors misogynists. They never call these men misogynists. You know, and you know why that is. And I exposed that on my Instagram with my folks. Go to my Instagram and look at my last Instagram post. I exposed it. Metaphysically, women are attracted to chaos on a metaphysical cosmic level. On a metaphysical cosmic level, most women are deeply attracted to chaos, the chaos frequency, which is someone who's living on a mundane frequency, who has no control over their emotional impulses. All right? All right? So high levels of testosterone, but no control over your emotional impulses. And now you exude the frequency of chaos. You see? And this is what not only black women, but all women. This is what Americanized women want. You see? Americanized women have no problem being a side piece and being a cum bucket. You see what I'm saying? For these men right here. You see? But when this man right here, you see the man that actually made, you know, proper decisions in his life, that came from nothing and built himself up from the ground up, and the man who doesn't want to exude the thug image, you see what I'm saying, wants to be in a structured, committed, polygamous relationship, then it's a problem now. It's a problem now. See what I'm saying? This is why I have no respect. I have no respect for feminists, because there are three things RFG hates the most. And one is a person who believes their own lies. Two is a hypocrite. Three is a person who preys on and targets the innocent. Those are three individuals that RFG hates the most. All right? And you feminists are big time fucking hypocrites and you motherfuckers believe your own lies. All right? All right? I mean, look, I mean, you can't tell me it's not hypocrisy. So all the women who indulge in sexual behavior or sexual activities with these types of men, you are polygamist. Just because you're getting your back blown out by these men, right? That you're still in a polygamous relationship with these men because you're sharing these men with other women, right? Correct? Right or wrong? You see what I'm saying? So you fake ass feminists are closet polygamists. That's what I'm gonna start calling you. I'm gonna start calling you feminists closet polygamists. And all I'm saying is men were biologically designed to spread their seed and to be with multiple women. The woman's biological makeup says that she's supposed to be with the same man for at least 7 years. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. And I exposed this in one of my earlier videos on this same channel. All right. The difference between a polygamous man and the difference between a promiscuous man and a promiscuous woman. Go check that video out. All right. I exposed the fact that there are certain biological attributes to a woman that prove she was never supposed to have the same amount of sexual partners as a man. All right. And if I'm wrong, I want any feminist out there or any blue pill man out there that wants to debate me on a topic. We can set up a debate. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So the hypocrisy is astounding. The hypocrisy is astonishing. The hypocrisy is flabbergasting. Okay? Okay? Because you feminists are closet polygamists, but a man who builds himself up, right, and who has a good head on his shoulders, and a man who's financially empowered, all right, and has a knowledge of self, when he gets multiple wives, now he is a misogynist. Now he's, according to the feminazis, he's a misogynist, and he thinks he's this and he thinks he's that, and he has an ego problem, and whoop wop wop wop, and he doesn't know how to respect women. Well, fuck. Why don't you say that to these guys? Why don't you women say that to these guys? And you know why? It's because you women are metaphysically attracted to the chaos frequency. All right? All right? It's over. It's over. Soon as somebody breaks down who you are genetically, biologically, and on a metaphysical level, it's over. It's checkmate. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like men are waking up. It's over. It's done. This is why I've been telling men since 2014 to start looking overseas for a woman, who could be wife material. I've been telling men since 2014 to start looking for women overseas, all right, that have a father in their life, that have a good relationship with their parents, women who believe in a higher cosmic power, and women who live their life as if they believe in a higher cosmic power. You know what I'm saying? That is wife material. A woman who knows her role as a woman, that is wife material. See what I'm saying? You don't want a woman competing with you. You don't want a woman competing with you. The yin never competes with the yang. The yin never competes with the yang. They are symbiotically and naturally one. All right? They naturally magnetically attract each other, and they naturally coexist with each other symbiotically. All right? All right? That's how, you know, the male and female dynamic is supposed to be played out on the human level. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But I just had to make this video to completely expose the hypocrisy among these women right here. And that's another thing. You have a large portion of melanated women who say that they're about, you know what I'm saying, so-called black empowerment, right? They say they're about black empowerment, but they secretly hate black men. How can you be about black empowerment if you secretly hate black men? You understand? Like, you women don't make babies by yourself. You need our sperm. And just because you bring babies into the world, you can't do it without our sperm. And then on top of that, uh there are billions of other species. All right, every other species of female on the earth gives birth to their offspring. Every other species of female on earth gives birth to their offspring. So just because you give birth, what the fuck does that really, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's like that's like me eating a vegan sandwich and saying, "Oh my God, look at this! Look at this! I have the ability to eat a sandwich. Oh my God, this makes me a god." What the fuck? Every other species on the planet does it. You see, it's just wild, man. We're living in the upside down world. They're trying to create a world where emotions and feelings override biological and forensic and documented historical fact. All right, they're trying to create a world where emotion and feelings override documented forensic, biological, cosmic, and archaeological facts. See what I'm saying? Documented facts. You see, they want a world where all of that is thrown out for emotional comfort. You see, but you know, for Atlantis to rise again, this matriarchy that we're under is going to fall first. And it is a matriarchy because the person who rules over the British crown and which owns the U.S. corporation, right? Which basically, you know, the British crown owns all of Europe, owns all of Canada, all of the United States, a lot of the Caribbean islands, you know, a lot of Polynesia, Australia. You see what I'm saying? I think very few countries in Africa, but that's who runs the biggest corporation in the world, is a matriarchal, evil queen named Queen Elizabeth, right? And only a few years after she rose to power, and she rose to power in the late 50s, and the feminist movement started in the 60s. That was all planned out, all right? So her reign, she has had a close to a 70-year reign, and it's going to end. You know, it's getting ready to end. All right. All right. And like I said, that Roe versus Wade shit is just the beginning. Just the beginning for you hypocritical, sociopathic feminazis. It's just the beginning. All right. All right. But yeah, I had to expose the hypocrisy, man. I had to. It's only right that I had to do it. But yeah, that's all I had to say on this topic. Men out there, you know, you need to definitely check a woman's mindset, man, before you get serious with her, before you get into a committed relationship with her. You need to see where her mind is at. Start asking her questions. Start asking her serious questions. And then you need to look at her mother and her father. All right. Uh, Especially her mother. If she didn't see her mother in a committed relationship, more than likely she was not taught her natural role as a woman, all right, in human society. Now, if she doesn't know her parents, but she was able to see her aunt and uncle or her grandparents in a committed relationship, or she was able to see her foster parents in a committed relationship throughout most of her life, then that's different. You see what I'm saying? So you got to know how to use your discernment and proper judgment, all right, when it comes to looking at and observing the character of these women. And I'm telling you, it's to the point to where finding a wife material in the United States, man, it is the definition of trying to find a needle in a giant haystack, man. Straight up, man. Straight up, man. So, if you haven't found a wife material in the States, like I said, you got the Caribbean, you got Central and South America, you got Mexico, you got Ghana, you know what I'm saying? You got the Philippines, you got Thailand, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you even have some Middle Eastern countries, with Muslim women. American women are not the end all be all. So don't put your eggs in one basket. Stay grinding, stay focused, stay on your purpose. That's all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and the Atlantean movement. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to all the Patreons. I would not be able to do what I do on a consistent basis if it wasn't for each and every one of you. Please stay safe out there. Peace and love is the chosen one. I'm out.